YouTube drama. Sweet. Let me go ahead and take this moment to try to steal some views and some dislikes with some of my thoughts. Enjoy. Wait. Grace, forgiveness, growth. These are things I wish that I saw more in life, period, in different circles, not just sports card community, but just in life, just with people that I know, people I'm associated with. Something I notice a lot is that when people grow, a lot of times you grow for certain reasons. Some reasons I've grown, I've looked in the mirror at times and didn't like the person that was looking back at me. So it forces you to analyze who you are or what you do, your energy. And sometimes you make changes. For me to look at a part of me and decide that it needs to be changed, I have to decide that I don't like that old person or those old actions. So even though there were lots of things that I did in my youth or when I was younger or just a couple of years ago, I've grown to dislike things about that old person that I used to be. And in turn, that sometimes causes me to see old me in other people and instantly dislike those actions. And I think that's kind of normal because, again, you got to train yourself to move on from that, to grow from that, from the person you once were, the things you used to say, or the energy that you used to keep. That's just me. Sometimes I like to talk and I hope that it reaches the ears, the mind, and the heart that it's supposed to reach. I realize I don't do this kind of stuff a lot on YouTube. I do it a lot more on, Twitter and in my group. On Twitter, I try to throw a little bit of my life out there and hope that it pulls at the right heartstrings or it touches the right person at the right time. No upper leg rub. But, here's something that I'll say, when it comes to our community is that not everybody's going to dig everybody. And it is really easy to look at one or two situations about somebody and to, especially if you don't know them, and to draw a conclusion about who that person is based on one or two missteps. Because the beautiful thing is that people are allowed to change their mind or reinvent themselves at any moment. So because somebody had a slip up of character, once or twice, a slip of the tongue, maybe said the wrong thing, maybe came off with the wrong energy at a moment, it doesn't mean that that's who that person is. It's really easy to give somebody grace and to understand more on how other people are when you're honest with yourself. And I'm the type of person who is constantly critiquing myself on things that I do or things that I say or how I go about things. So I guess it's easy for me to give somebody else that grace and to understand, what that person is maybe just doing, what I used to do, or, traveling the same path I once traveled, but aren't quite at that turnoff yet which, leads you to be a better person if need be. In this community, not everybody is everybody's cup of tea, man. In this community, I've said this before, we're a lot of, 20, 30, 40, 50, fuck, a couple of y'all I've seen you, 80-year-old people, man, and we collect sports cards and we talk our hobby and our passion with people online, who a lot of times we don't know personally, or know much about. And the weird, nobody has enough time to know everybody. So the weird thing too is there's multiple different groups inside of this hobby, this community. I feel like I'm a blessed individual that I kind of know a bunch of different groups. I don't like to pigeonhole myself to one group. Here's an example. Some people will rock with a breaker and they're fully just with that breaker and that's it. And not that guy. I mess with Buck City brakes, love them to death. Ripping Gypsy, Midwest box brakes, Snotzilla, Deafness when he's doing brakes. Like, I don't like to pigeonhole myself to one group. Like, that doesn't make sense because there's something to be learned. And there's different people to meet in every group. I've been blessed to be able to look past, people's, what I'm going to call mess ups, and get to know those people. And once you accept that you're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination yourself, you're able to look at other people and give people a little bit of leeway, give people a little bit of grace. And, man, it's a hard thing to do if you're not used to doing it. Like, I get it, man. But for me, it's easy because I'm able to recognize that I'm wrong a lot. So since I know I'm wrong so much, who am I to judge the next person on their slip ups, or their opinion or how they go about things, Again, it may not be my cup of tea, but I'm not going to dislike you for it. I don't know, man. We got a good thing going, guys. We got a really good group here, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, online in general. We're all blessed that we get to meet up, sometimes, things like the National and everything else. But we got a really good thing. And, I hope we're able to always keep that and keep that chill and keep that cool. This isn't a gang. This isn't a sports team. You know what I mean? People don't have to pick sides, on people, but, I do my best to pick the side of what's right. The side of what's wrong, I'm never on. I hope other people are able to think like that. And I'm far from perfect, man. I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anybody else at all, because if you know me, you know I'm flawed. I'm flawed the fuck up. But I do, man. I try to nip things in the butt that I think are gonna, going bad. I try to be a voice of reason when, I feel like people are being kind of unreasonable. Anyways, there's always room for growth. Okay. And, one of the important things to do is to notice somebody's growth. And, maybe by noticing their growth, by forcing yourself to notice their growth, you'll realize that the people are human, just like you are. Mistakes you've made, other people have made and will make in the future. You got to give people the same grace that you want in return. Again, we're not always going to do everything right. We're going to slip up constantly. We're going to, make mistakes, plenty of mistakes. But it goes back to the old throwing stones from a glass house. Give people leeway, give people the leeway to make mistakes. Give people the space to grow, because it's an amazing thing to watch people grow, and give people grace, man. Grace is important. Forgiveness is important. Second chances, third, fourth, 12th chances are important. They're important because they've been given to you. And this isn't directed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people. These are just my thoughts that I want to throw out there. And I hope it falls on the ears or the hearts that it's supposed to fall on. But y'all take care. Jimmy Guns, I'm out. Be a light in somebody's life. You guys take care. Clickbait title? Yes. Sure. Yes. I had to tap into the, well, actually, I don't know how to tap into the YouTube algorithm, but I had to tap into the online sports card hobby algorithm. And you motherfuckers love negativity. You guys will flock to negativity. I will put a title up like this, and I'll bet you it gets views. But I put a video out saying that, we're doing a charity auction and could use some support, and it gets about 100 views. And that's weird to me. But I don't know. I guess people like drama is kind of human, especially in 2020, 2021. Anyways, just thought I'd make a video. Thought maybe you guys would, well, actually, nobody appreciates my thoughts, but these are my thoughts. And I wish people gravitated towards positivity more. If people gravitated towards positivity more, I'd probably get a ton more views or a ton more support in the stuff that I do in this hobby. Anyways, gun shows, Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific. We're live. There's always positivity in there, man. If anybody was there last night, you know it, you feel it, you see it. You guys take care.